fucking cosplay. And it's just not real. It's not in real life. Guess what, guys? Soldiers on deployment, they cry. They might not cry when bullets are flying overhead, but when they get back to the barracks and they deal with the day's stress, maybe not that moment, but the day after or the week after.
We don't get back no barracks. We intense.
Some of them break down cry. And if you think the other soldiers are going to look at them like you a bitch, you're crazy. I've seen soldiers.
Now they do look at them like they're a bitch, but they'll be the same motherfucker calling somebody a bitch that be crying later on. So, you know. It's a like I'll tell you, Abby, it's like what you said. It's a sickness of the highest order. Even the people that actually, even the people that actually express that belief will also be the victims of that same belief. It's stupid. People that criticize somebody that cheats on somebody and then be the next motherfucker to cheat on somebody. Yeah. We're humans. We do that dumb shit. I try to get out of it, but there are people like, please don't speak on military if he ain't did the military. But man, we got Hurricane up in the building. Mr. Kane. Tell the people what it is, man. Let them know where to find you at.
Curly, you already know what it is. Hurricane JVJ2 on YouTube and Facebook. Home of the HHN Special Report. Detroit After Dark and a fucking government podcast. Then we got some good music on the floor. What's good? Talk about the JVJ. Peace to the chat. What's up, Crystal?
Boy, gotta say something, Crystal. I ain't even gonna hold you. Fucking then this right here is a little. It's childish. I just put it like that. It's childish, and I'm definitely covering it tonight. But Officer Tatum, like, dude, like, whatever the fuck. I'm gonna let it keep going. Unless you had some thoughts real quick, like before I play some more Hurricane. You had any thoughts?
Officer Tatum, that nigga need help because ain't no way in fuck I'll be crying over a goddamn Charlie Kirk and running. Hey, yo, nigga, sell my merch, but buy my shirt. That shit is hilarious. That shit hilarious.
That was a very quick. He
dude crazy, dog. Dude crazy, man. I don't think he know what he said. I don't think he understood what he said. I mean, that's what I meant to say. It's like, nigga, you sound stupid, officer.
I'll be real with you. A lot of these dudes sound like the women they claim they was talking about.
Damn.
How they just be talking, and there's no destination at the end of this conversation. Just be fucking talking, saying shit. Because I'm like, you literally put it out there. And that's a crazy thing to point that Abba pointed out when he actually did his response video. It's like, okay, you said that you wouldn't cry in front of your wife and none of this shit. You would do your best to not do that. And then you turn around and double down on it again, but then got mad that they used a video of you from 2 years ago. Like, bitch, you still believe the same shit.
Right, like, bitch, you stupid.
I'm like, what is the whole 2 years ago if you still believe it? Yeah, I sucked dick 2 years ago. He ain't have to bring no video up of me sucking dick 2 years ago, even though I still suck dick. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why you mad? That should be a non-fucking factor for you right there, buddy.
But you gotta say pause like 3 times. Pause.
It just makes no damn sense, man. It's like, dude, you still believe. Go ahead.
And you cried for Massa. That nigga hates you.
That's why that's why you weren't allowed to come to his goddamn any of them Turning Point USA Charlie Kirk memorial events. They didn't let you come. You was at his wedding, right? You was at his wedding. You met his wife, and she didn't even allow your black ass to come there. Think about that, dumbass.
Yes, sir.
That's what happened when you fucking with them goddamn. That's what happened with a lot of these black Republicans. That's why I don't feel no type of way with these stupid asses, man. I don't feel no type of way. And shout out to Uncanny. He said, "White Zaddy." We're gonna play that song. We're gonna play that song before we get up out of here. We're gonna have to play that. We're gonna play the Myron one, but you know, it's gonna be all encompassed. But let's keep going because he got mad that they covered that video, and I honestly don't think that they were rude to him about it. They just said They pointed out the hypocrisy. You wouldn't cry for your father, you wouldn't cry for your child, but you on the internet crying for Charlie Kirk. They just pointed it out. Yeah, they just pointed it out. You ain't got in your feelings now. Okay, well, here you go. Let's see what else we got.
Police officers deal with situations that are completely crazy, and you see them run off to the corner because something is traumatic, and they cry. And if you think that other men are like, we can't do our job because one officer over there is serious, that's not real. And that's why people are laughing at you. It's because you're trying to uphold this image of men that's not real. Men are human. We deal with stressful situations the way that you were dealing with Charlie Kirk. And sometimes we break down and we can't control it the way you're pretending you can. We're laughing because.
And that's the funny thing, because that's one of the things that a lot of dudes in the red pill said, that men couldn't express themselves. And then when a man expresses themselves, they try to point it out to the women that were the only ones doing it to him, but he's doing it to him.
Yep.
He's doing the exact thing that he says the women would do. Oh, they're not going to accept it. Oh, they're going to make fun of you. It's like, you're going to be looking at them crazy. Like, bro, you're doing the exact same thing that you claim. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's like, but the sad part is, it's par for the course when it comes to him. It's like, hey, these black people, the Republican Party are not racist against you, but you're saying derogatory and racist things against, like nigga, whatever the fuck, bro. Let's keep going.
Because there's hubris in thinking you're going to control grief. You're going to control all your emotions whenever you want. That's how you was talking. We're laughing at you because you said you would never do this in front of the one person who should be able to see you at your most vulnerable. That's what's absurd. Y'all cry on the internet, but you won't cry in front of your loved ones, and you think that's not mentally unwell. I don't even care. And personally, I know Preacher's not like this. Preach says, I don't want to see you cry online, whatever. He doesn't like that shit. I personally don't care. I just think this standard of like, I won't cry in front of the people who've known me my whole life, but I'll cry for strangers. My wife will be destabilized because she sees me. Do you not understand that women are not retarded creatures? That women can also be tough during stressful times? That women can sometimes be your rock when you're going through something? It's not just one-way street.
Listen, bud, what I understand from this is this. You lied. Or you thought you was that one and you're not. Kid would die. You would cry. And I think that's okay. If your dad would die, he would cry. And if not, but you cry for your
don't get him, Hurricane.
Bars. I'm just saying bars because he rhyming and shit. You know, he probably don't even know he rhyming. If your motherfucking dad died, you cry. If your kid cried, you die. I mean, kid die, you cry. You know what I'm saying? It's bars. You know, he rhyming and shit.
Real shit. Real shit.
Weird. Extremely weird. And right now, you even see this and you don't comprehend that because I understand the triggers, whatever.
Oh, you're being generous. You're being generous.
I'm always a generous one.
Yeah, you're being very generous.
Yes, very.
This is how you frame it.
The reason why he's doing that is he's triggered because there was laughter, there was his friend. But no, you would cry. If you cried for that, you would cry for your family.
This is how you dodge accountability. You frame it against the argument that you think you can win against, which is like moral outrage. Oh, they laughed at me. Listen, if we were laughing at people because they were mourning the death of Charlie Kirk, I would have made videos about Megyn Kelly. I would have made videos about all the other content creators. We didn't. So to pretend like people just want to laugh at you because you cried, that's you just being a victim. You enjoy that because it's the one road you can win down. You didn't mention any of the things that we said, which is fine. You just went, oh, can you believe that they laughed at the death of and NASA? NASA is so good to me. And they cried, they laughed. You want to buy my shirt? $5.99. Man, it's Charlie Kirk. That's what he did. He did a performance. And he was gripping people emotionally, right? And it's funny to me because I grew up in this internet age where I heard how fucking emotional libtards are and everything like that. But you realize like these motherfuckers, they all love to do this victim shit whenever they get criticized.
What if your kid died?
That's a different thing. I mean, I would try not to cry for my wife.
All right,
if my kid.
My wife have never seen me cry. I've never cried in front of my wife.
You think that the whole internet saw you, dude? The person that is the most to you is not gonna see it, but you're gonna expose yourself like an up-and-coming model to everybody else.
My God, you're just not conservative enough.
Now, for y'all that didn't get it, people in the back, this is a reaction that he's having to their reaction to his video of him crying over Charlie Kirk. And he's still sitting here right now talking about, hold up, pause the tape. My wife has never seen me cry. Bitch, this is a reaction of a reaction to you reacting to Charlie Kirk crying. I mean, dying, and you was crying, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Your wife saw you cry, bro. The whole world saw you cry. Like, what are you talking about? They
That shit hilarious.
You crying over this nigga, man. Like, it makes no sense. Like, but I don't expect much from motherfuckers. I'm being honest with you. People on that side of the fucking aisle. I don't. Now, for the people on the other side of the aisle, I have my level of what I expect from them. But damn sure not to that fucking level. They fucked up over here too. But goddamn, y'all super fucked up.
This nigga pulled a Sam Jackson from Django on a nigga.
This motherfucker tripping, bro. Bro, this nigga tripping, bro. He mad about this. Like, bro, they wasn't even mean to you in that video. Like, that's one thing that I see that video. I wouldn't get triggered off of that one. He literally got triggered and did a full live stream on that shit. We're gonna let him keep going, man, because that shit funny, bro. Like, you real sensitive, man. All these strong, hard, tough-ass individual men seem to be real fucking sensitive. And I see why ABBA going at a lot of these motherfuckers in the red pill area spaces. Because a lot of y'all some fake-ass, fraud-ass pieces of shit.
Yeah, and some of y'all grifters. Some of them
grifters. Using your own words, like using your own words against you, and you getting mad at them for using your own words against you. Like, how you mad? Bitch, I didn't say it. You said it, ho.
And they're not conservative enough because conservative women don't have internet. What's that talking about?
I heard a guy say this, is that when my father passes away, which everybody's parent is going to pass away, I'm not going to cry at his funeral.
So as you listen to it, I said I saw a clip of a guy say that I'm not going to cry at my dad. I didn't say I wasn't going to cry at my dad's funeral. I said the guy that I admired had said this. I didn't say I wouldn't cry at my dad's funeral. I just said I'm not going to do it in front of my wife. I go cry on my own. I didn't say I wouldn't cry at my dad's funeral. I just said I'm not going to do it in front of my wife.
Ain't your wife going to be with you at the funeral?
Right.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw that shit?
You know, I'm gonna just let him continue with that bullshit. I don't even want to go into that.
Is your wife not going to be at your dad's funeral?
No. You know why?
So he's trying to walk back the statement, right? He's doing this cowardly thing where he's trying to run away from what he said. He's like, no, I never said I wouldn't cry at my dad's funeral. Okay, well, what if your wife's there? What are you gonna run and hide in a corner to cry at your dad's?
Right, like the rest of the bathroom.
Y'all try to make
like,
sense
what
of
the
this.
fuck?
I don't
say, excuse me, real quick, like.
Right. Well, I'm like, nigga, no, it's your father. That you can't leave. It's like, man, nigga, I gotta go. I gotta use the bathroom. Like, no, bitch, you gotta go cry, ain't you? You gonna cry in the car.
like, look, when people saw me get up at my grandma's funeral, they saw that I was fucking crying already. I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't stop myself. I remember all the times we spent together and all that. Was something was tearing up right now thinking about this shit. People saw me cry. Yeah, did I get up and go out? Yeah. But people still saw me cry. Like, bro, you tell me you gonna sit there the whole time with your wife sitting right up beside you, because that's where your wife's supposed to be. Your father passed away, your wife supposed to be right here, your kids were supposed to be right here. You telling me that you just gonna sit there the whole time and not shed one tear for your father?
Right, nigga, not even a soldier's tear? Not even a soldier's tear, nigga.
I mean,
like, what the fuck?
Like, bro, he just need to get the fuck on, bro. Like, for real. Like, that's why he gonna die on that hill, bro. But I've seen too many of them die on it. And he the perfect type to die on it, because he's still dying on that. Them white folks in the Republican Party gonna accept his black ass. That's why you wasn't invited to the goddamn funeral, nigga. Yeah, because they accepted your black ass, stupid. But either way, though.
I don't really understand it. But let's keep watching.
But when stuff hit the road, I need to be strong for my wife. That's all I said.
Oh, when shit hit the road, you need to be strong for your wife. Your father died. Why wouldn't your wife need to be strong for you?
Right.
I'm sorry, I just want to point that out because I'm like, if her father died, I need to be strong for her. If her mother died, I need to be strong for her. In the opposite, because we supposed to be, two 50-50s coming together to make one solid being. She needs to have my back when something fucking happens to me. What the fuck? This nigga's stupid, bro. She gonna divorce your ass in a little bit. I can see that shit.
But you don't get your lick back.
Conan at his finest.
Yeah. I really wish it was fake. I really wish he was playing that, but this nigga for real, dog. I want this nigga to be fake like a motherfucker until motherfucker just get some free clicks and views or publicity, or maybe it's a fucking humiliation ritual. I want it to be so fake, but this nigga the motherfucker blew his own foot off with this one.
This motherfucker 10 toes down on this shit, bro. 10 toes. 10 toes, y'all.
This is a sickness
of the highest order.
4 million people saw
for me.
Pause.
Snuggling snot and shit. They're sniffling snot and shit.
Sickness.
Right.
4 million people saw
For me,
Pause.
you suffer. I think you suffer in silence. That's what I think.
Hey man, this is the loudest silence I ever heard in my life.
No, man,
it was
it's not
snotty. It was. Listen, I need to call the Merriam Dictionary because I don't think that shit's included in silence.
I'm gonna cry my own. 4 million people see you.
I was in the military.
But your wife, God forbid your wife sees you.
Yeah,
But 4 million randoms?
Hold it down, Hurricane. I'm coming right back.
Are we even discussing right now?
All right, let's finish this clip. I'll move on from Officer Talman. I thought it was meme music at first. I didn't realize.
Time out. Think about this.
Think about that. Coconuts
Picking coconuts in Barbados.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Walter. He might be a potato, but he definitely gave us some great quotes.
Now, I have cried multiple times because of Charlie's death. The only reason I could have turned the feed off, been like, I'm gonna turn the feed off. The only reason I didn't is because I wanted people to understand the raw emotion of what happened with Charlie and that they weren't alone in that particular situation. That for what people were feeling when Charlie died, they weren't alone.
If you guys aren't aware, so Charlie Kirk was in the hospital after getting shot. People didn't even know he passed away yet, but he was in critical condition. This man jumped on a live stream to talk about it. Everyone's different. Personally, if my good friend Preach gets shot, I ain't gonna run to you niggas to talk about it. I don't know. I'm not selling t-shirts right after. Everyone's different though. Grieve however you want.
I am. Hey, all right. You get them. You buy the shirt.
If I'm about to pass away and you on stream already getting some AdSense dollars, yeah, I'm gonna come for you as a ghost. Now he's saying he finds the news out and he starts crying, and now he's like, yeah, the reason why I allowed myself to cry on stream is because like I knew people were sad, and I knew like right when they all found out, like I found out, they needed to see me tear up. Don't make it this convoluted thing. Don't try to treat yourself like a hero. You were human. You found out some bad news. You cried. Now you're trying to rewrite history and be like, I knew that everyone needed to see me cry on camera. Guys,
you are not alone.
And let's say I agree with you. Let's say I agree with you that people needed to be seen, right? That's what you're saying right here.
Because I wanted people to understand the raw emotion of what happened with Charlie and that they weren't alone in that. And
if you lose your dad or your kid,
man, fuck that. Hold on, I'm saying this shit. We coming up full fucking screen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come full screen for 1 second. Man, motherfucker Charlie Kirk, bro. Man, and everybody that want to sit over here and grieve over that piece of shit. Look, man, look, y'all deal with that when y'all end up at the end of your own road, the end of your own journey. He was not a good person. I don't care what the fuck y'all want to say in your sick ass minds to try to reshape and whitewash history for what was said. We done seen it. It's been done many a times. We're not accepting it now. And I'm talking about for me right now. I don't care what everybody else think. Look, everybody else can do it on their own terms. I'm not accepting that this dude was just some innocent fucking lamb just walking around, not bothering nobody and got fucking hurt. No, this bitch was an antagonistic, racist piece of shit that walked around this earth making millions of dollars in America, discriminating, well, not even discriminating, but disparaging black people and using cold-ass motherfuckers like Officer Tatum to help him do it. Y'all can sit here and say whatever the fuck you want. Y'all sit around here still to this day and talk about the founding fathers were so great. All them slave owning ass, racist ass, evil ass people. Y'all put them up on a fucking pedestal. You just got done celebrating the holiday where you massacred and genocide a group of fucking people. I don't care a fuck about what none of y'all motherfuckers talk about. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. He was a racist piece of shit. He said that he wouldn't trust a black pilot. Like, this shows you how dumb this motherfucker is. He said that he was like, oh boy, I hope he's qualified when it came to the black pilot, as if the black pilot went to a different fucking pilot school than the white pilot.
He went to the motherfucking stole plane pilot school and shit. Oh,
So
he was
you
in the
telling
hood.
Yeah, the white people, look, the white people that control aviation gave this black pilot a license to fly, knowing that white people would be on the plane with him because he's black and he's not qualified. Shut the fuck up. Look. If you want to try over a racist, by all means do your thing. But we ain't doing that over here. Ain't no tears gonna be shed. Ain't no cooning ass going on shit around here. If they shot George Washington right now in front of my face, I wouldn't cry over that motherfucker. I'm just letting you know right now. I wouldn't. Y'all motherfuckers celebrate all these goddamn fucking racists, all these evil ass people throughout history that come from your community. Name one good one. Oh man, the only good one I think y'all can name was JFK, and y'all shot that motherfucker. I forgot about that. I forgot about that shit. Y'all, the only good ones. I ain't with that bullshit, man. Like for real, nah, bro. Like all that Charlie Kirk sympathy ass shit, man. Fuck all y'all. Like anybody that say they mourn that motherfucking death, bitch, go suck dick, bitch. Because you don't mourn the death of all them Palestinians getting bombed out on the regular. Y'all justify their death. Y'all justified.
Blowing up hospital, shooting kids in the face. Like, y'all niggas, wow.
They be like, oh, we think we got one person from Hamas. We think we got one person from Hamas, but we killed 37 women and 17 kids. It was justified. Say what? You don't even know if you even got the motherfucker. You just saying you hope you did. But all this man, nah, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with none of that shit y'all talking, bro. That's evil, bro. That's evil. I told you we ain't doing that right and wrong and none of that other shit. We just doing good and evil. That's evil, bro. That's evil. And y'all stand behind it. And at the end of the day, I say it all the time, man. Everybody ain't gonna make the boat. You gonna have your day with your Lord and Savior, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers that co-opt this shit and back this shit claim to be Christian. Okay, I hope your faith is real. Because you're gonna have a day with your maker, right? You're gonna have your day. And I promise you, that scale is gonna be weighed the wrong fucking way in your favor, bro. You better go ahead and get ready. I don't even think they got sunscreen down there. I don't think they got sunscreen down there because it's hot. Fuck all that shit you're talking about, bro. Like I ain't with that shit. That shit just irritated the fuck out of me, bro. I'm like, look, I'm tired of hearing that shit. They trying to make this dude seem like he was just some holy motherfucker. He was not.
Yep. And they even had a memorial in the UK for that motherfucker. In the UK. The fuck was he doing over there? Like, what the fuck?
And that's the motherland. They gave him a memorial in his motherland. Where the fuck he should have been at. Instead of in somebody else's land that his ancestors stole. But we don't want to talk about that though, right? Hey, let's be real, man. Look, we don't let it keep going, man. Like for real, man. I'm just tired of that shit, bro, man. Like for real, man. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Fuck that dude, bro. Hope his ass goddamn got worms crawling in his fucking face right now. Fuck that dude.
You don't think your wife wants to know that too? So you want to give that emotion to strangers. You want to make sure that they know that they're not alone, that they're suffering. You understand it.
Thank you.
But your wife, who's lost the same child you just lost, you won't cry in front of her. Make that make sense, guys. He wants to comfort strangers. But he don't think he should.
But he doesn't want to find comfort in his wife.
In that particular situation. That for what people were feeling when Charlie died, they weren't alone. And so that I just told him, I didn't tell him to cut the feed. But to try to make a joke out of this and to try to act like it's crazy, man. Because one day, one of these guys are gonna lose somebody that they care about, and people are gonna make fun of them. And to me, it's really nothing to make fun of because I don't really kill them.
You talking about all the black people that died that had family members where they got shot, like the cops shot them in the back, or like George Floyd where people kneeled on their neck. You had like he didn't have a mama or some kids and shit, and y'all sat out there and made fucking memes and shit. You talking about that type of shit? Talking about that type of shit where people gonna do that type of shit? But we supposed to have sympathy for you after you already did that fucked up shit to other folks. Tamir Rice, y'all justified a fucking child being shot, and the cop didn't even open his door. He shot a child in a fucking playground by himself through his fucking window, and y'all justified it. But you want us to give a fuck about a piece of fucking shit, sloppy body ass, ugly face looking ass bitch that went around the college campuses and tried to prey on young kids and try to argue them down on shit that he didn't even know about, but he knew they didn't know about. Well, he discriminated. Well, I keep saying discriminate. He didn't discriminate. Because he did hire some coon ass niggas to come on his shit like Tatum and Candace Owens. But the motherfucker that disparaged a group of people that perpetuated that 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime. That don't even make no fucking sense. A motherfucker that literally his whole job was to talk shit about black people. He got famous and got rich off of talking shit about black people. And you want me as a black person to give a fuck about it?
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like I don't know what kind of mental gymnastics you want me to do to fucking justify it, but bruh, he got shot by his own people, bruh. It ain't a nigga didn't come shoot him, an Asian person didn't come shoot him. Well, I ain't even gonna say Indian because Indian folks are Asians. Native American didn't come shoot him. No Mexican came and shot him. It was one of his own people that came and put a bullet in his neck. Why you talking to us, nigga? What the fuck that got to do with us? That's crazy, bro.
If I want to do it, I can do it if I want to. And
Sure,
if I
do
said
it.
that and I do something different later because I changed my mind, that's on me.
But you didn't change your mind. You said you still believe what you believed 2 years ago. So why you bring that up?
They're taking a clip from something I said 2 years ago, and which is not 2 years ago. I believe the same thing today, but my wife has never.
You guys,
Yeah,
I'll
why
tell y'all,
even say
these
that?
people will just rewrite narratives. They'll rewrite reality. They don't care. And they'll just start rolling with the lie and try to have you argue with their lies. What he said is just made up. Nobody laughing at you because you're mourning something. You'll have to do that because you
know what it makes me think of?
Go.
It makes me think of when you watch Pop the Balloon, and then they pop the balloon and they keep on going. And when it comes to them, they say some shit that, I popped because, and it's something that
had nothing to do with it.
No, they said after they popped. I'm like, no. Why did you initially pop?
Because you didn't learn that he didn't have a job.
Yeah, you didn't learn about
after
that
you popped.
until after. What's the initial? Now that it comes to you want to run it back. Oh no, yeah, it's because of that I did that, not because of because initially you just saw the person and you felt it was shallow, so you changed your intentions.
That's it.
But that's a bit the same thing.
So anybody says, Abin preached, y'all were laughing at him, man. Don't let them lie like that. They're just making that shit up. But they need to do that to paint you a certain way.
Seen me cry before. Now, a person can say, oh, she watched your live stream and saw you. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But I have never cried in front of my wife. And I'm not saying that people.
Hey, hold on. Let me play that one more time.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
She saw you on the internet just like we all did too, bro.
People won't. It's just saying, what is the compartmentalization of being strong in times of crisis? When Charlie died, that was a small, 15-second experience, but we prayed during the show. I wiped my tears away during the show. I kept broadcasting. And I think...
Good boy.
It's nothing, it's nothing wrong with what happened. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's disrespectful to Charlie and his legacy that y'all think it's funny if
we gotta sell these T-shirts, nigga.
somebody were to tear up because Charlie.
Nick can't be crying through the whole fucking show, bro. Sell these T-shirts, nigga.
All right, so here's the second one. Now he's trying to make it about like, oh, these guys are trying to disrespect Charlie by pointing out my hypocrisy, right? So you see how they try to frame it in the way that they can win? Because, God forbid, these guys, they were making fun of the dead. That's what he's trying to do now.
Yeah, 100%.
It hit different, bro, when Charlie died.
White Charlie Kirk is my white daddy.
Okay, that's disrespectful. Yeah, that was unnecessary.
I wish he would have played that one though, because that would. I'm still gonna play the White Zaddy one in a little bit.
White Charlie Kirk is my white daddy. Why you gotta be a white daddy? Kirk my daddy. Kirk my daddy.
You cowards that just want content to be made. I would never understand y'all. You guys take something that happened 2 months ago, referring to a video 2 years before that, to make content. Y'all suckers, man. And I no longer support I've been preached. It's fair game.
Nigga, you ain't never supported them.
Something from 2 years ago that you still think today about a situation that happened not long ago. That's what we did.
Yeah, it is what it is. I never liked Officer Talman. I know he's getting his checks from Israel and AIPAC, to sell out his own country. So, good for him. But yeah, dude always struck me as a bit of a dummy. And this is just.
Well, you just proved it right there.
He didn't understand anything.
No, he didn't understand. No, the point, and him. He didn't get it.
And I don't support them anymore. Nigga, have you ever bought a ticket or anything? What does this do?
But you could buy a shirt. You could buy this T-shirt right here. You could buy this T-shirt right here. You could buy this one. As a matter of fact, we'll send it to you.
You know what? This must be what like a woman feels like when a dude comes up to them and they're like, I don't want to be with you. And she probably sitting there like,
I'm not interested.
Who are you? Imagine getting rejected by somebody you didn't even know existed. That's what it feels like. But yeah, I never liked this guy. So hearing all this is more good news.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that nigga on, bro. But we are gonna go out to that White Zaddy song before the end of the night. But I do got one more video for y'all. I do have one more for y'all. But we definitely going out to White Zaddy, bro. We gonna jig to that shit before we leave tonight, bro. Ooh, wee. Cause bro, these motherfuckers, like, I don't know what's wrong with these motherfuckers, but something is clearly wrong with them. Something is mentally fucked up. And to one of the guys that I actually supported for a while until he started speaking by himself. I was supporting this platform for a hot minute. Then he started speaking for himself and actually letting people know exactly where he's staying and shit. And it's like, yeah, bro, like right off bat, it's like, nigga, I don't fuck with you. Like, I can see there's some deceptive shit going on. Well, if anybody's watched TYT, and I still think they are still good creators over there that cover decent news and stuff and put it out there. Salute to them. Yeah, salute to them. But to the owner of the company,
yeah,
like, bruh, like Cenk Uygur, like, bruh, I don't know what the fuck you been on, but when this last Trump campaign came on, like, bruh, you started showing your true colors, bruh. And I'm like, bruh, I don't know what the fuck you on, but guess what? I ain't gotta get you, bruh. I ain't gotta get you, cause Lucas gonna get you. Every time I want to stick a dog on somebody, I'm gonna go get Lucas, cause Lucas about to get in on your ass. So if y'all ready, man, last video for the night, and we will be going out to White Zaddy. So everybody make sure y'all get y'all dancing pants on, because we gonna dance on our way up out of this hole to White Zaddy. And then after that, make sure y'all, all that other stuff. But we gonna get to this real quick. Like, so let's go and jump into this. But Hurricane, did you have any thoughts real quick, like, about the last video before we go to the next one?
Oh, that nigga is fucking stupid. That's all I got. That nigga's stupid. This shit gonna follow him forever. It's over. It's over for this guy. It's over.
It's on the internet, man. It's forever. It's forever.
It's a wrap.
And look, I don't even know what to say about him, man. Look, the sad part, I don't wish you the best. How about that? I don't wish you the best. I don't wish you the worst, but I don't wish you the best either, nigga. How about that?
I would
I'm being nice to you.
Wasn't the worst. I wish him the worst of the worst.
I ain't hit him with that Dave Chappelle shit. Say, I hate you. I hate your guts. I don't even know you, and I hate you. I hope everything
Right.
that didn't happen to me happens to you. It's like, hell, the motherfucker go in. Hit their ass with that shit, bro. Let's get it, man. Mason Lucas, he gonna hit their ass up, man. Cause Chink supposedly got exposed with his anti-black racism. Cause you know that's what America's built on, being anti-black, even though they want to copy everything that's black.
And the truth shall set you free.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. So I happened to watch Cenk Uygur versus 25 Democrats, and it was very interesting because there is a phenomenon that happens on the left, whether they consider themselves populists, progressives, the left, whatever it is that whenever Black American issues come up, somehow, one way or another, these fight for trans rights, we got to protect the LGBT, the fascism that's going on in this country, that when Black American grievances come up, they turn into just Klansmen, bro. They go into, well, listen here, okay, partner, all right, how about you stop being a victim and lift yourself up by the bootstraps?
He's out of line, but he's right.
And Cenk Uygur is a perfect example of that. This man is screaming and hollering about, Democrats don't care, and we got to work on health care, we got to work on, raising minimum wage, yada, 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 yada. And this one black chick exposes all of that, exposes him for what he seemingly is after we remove this veneer of human rights and all of this. And it seems to be a racist, an anti-black racist. Because in this interaction, he honestly echoes talking points, the scene of that of Charlie Kirk, we already know is a racist. And he's talking about affirmative action. And he's saying, after years and years and years of affirmative action, we needed it at first, but all these years it's turned into DEI.
So in the beginning, did we need affirmative action? Definitely. Because what happened before the civil rights movement was, so let's say that your firefighters or your longshoremen, those are really good jobs. They pay pretty well. They're good blue collar jobs. But unfortunately, at that point, almost all the jobs are held by white people. So we do affirmative action because, guys, we got to let others in. Otherwise, it's not fair, right? And so that makes sense. But then over the course of decade after decade after decade, we wind up with DEI.
Now, that right off the bat is untrue. DEI and affirmative action are two very different things. But I find it interesting how they try to play up the affirmative action, a masquerade. It's something that, many racists on the right want to say. Is that how many years of help do you need, black people? Goodness gracious, you got affirmative action. And that in and of itself is the hustle. Because how do you try to assist?
No. I'm gonna actually say how many years. We need the equal amount of years of help that we had of discrimination. How about that? So if we were enslaved for over 400 years, we were enslaved and discriminated against, still up to this day. Well, if you want to stop today, y'all, we can stop today. And then we can just roll all that shit for the next amount of time that y'all took. Because that's over 400 years. So if y'all cool with that, and we want to, we want to stop it right now, we want to be done with it, then stop it right now. And give us that shit for the next 400 years. I mean, we just do 400. We nice. Black people, we very understanding. You did all this bullshit for 400 years. We need the next 400 years. Y'all helping us out. How about that? That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
No, I want double for pain and suffering. Speaking in legal terms, nigga, they gonna throw that shit out. I'm like, yo, nigga, we giving you 400 years.
I'm like, that is crazy. Like that's a dumbass argument. Like it's so dumb. Like that motherfucker Chink's trying to allude to them. Like, look, how much help do you need? Shit, as much help as you use to goddamn unhelp us, nigga. How about that? If you took $2 from me, I need $2 back. And honestly, like you said, pain and suffering. So I need 3 actually to make me whole. But I'm saying, just give us 2 back. Just give us 2 back. Give me exactly what you took from us. That's too much to ask for, right? And that's gonna be the problem.
We can go back to the 60s and there, motherfucker be hating. We can go back to the 60s and there hate. Like, all right, fuck 400 years. We go back to the 60s.
Real shit. That shit crazy, man.
It's a group of people, which is what affirmative action allegedly was for, Black Americans, who you guys had disparaged and ridiculed and mocked and, racism for us in this country, that you're trying to put this out to say, hey, we're trying to make up for this, okay? We're trying to give redress for this issue. And then you do the hustle and switcheroo of saying, well, it's not only for Black Americans, it's for all minorities, it's for all groups of people. Damn, that, my friends, is the hustle. You give a policy that is meant for Black people, Black Americans here in this country, descendants of chattel slavery, but then you open it up to everyone. How? How does that make sense to anyone? How do you open it up to everyone when you didn't do that to everyone? Not everyone was a chattel slave here. Not everyone faced Jim Crow policies. Not everyone, as far as was illegal to educate themselves and read and write. So how do you do that for specifically Black Americans here in the United States, but then give a policy that's opened up for everyone, as if everyone was harmed by this specific and exclusive policy for us?
To this day.
And that's the issue.
And a lot of people might sit around and hear that because they're stupid and don't understand it. Okay, when COVID kicked off, and your president that's in office right now, that was in office back when that happened, called it the China virus, and white folks and other people were going out there harassing and beating up Chinese people, they made an anti-Asian hate bill. Why did that anti-Asian hate bill not apply to everybody in the United States? Why was it just for them? That's what he's saying. But it's the opposite of it. You said you did this for Black people, but everybody benefited from it. Everybody didn't benefit from the anti-Asian hate bill. That was clearly just for Asians. But you know, if you don't pay attention to what the fuck's going on around you, you're a dummy, you fasted and you got caught up in all the distractions that they put in this world for you, you probably wouldn't understand. But for people that do understand, it's like, no, you can do something for one group of people, specifically for one group of people. But it is one group of people in this country that you will never do nothing specifically for. If you do something for them, you got to include everybody else. That's what he's getting at. Yep. Affirmative action wasn't just for Black people. DEI wasn't just for Black people. Because the sad part is, if you look at both of them, Black people were not the number one recipients of none of that shit. White women benefited more off of affirmative action. White women benefited more off of DEI. Yep. But who y'all put the face on it? Just like welfare, food stamps, all that shit. Y'all put Black people face on it, but it's like, we're not the number one recipients of these things. But you claim it's for us, though. How the fuck can it be for me, but everybody else is getting more of it than me? Make that make sense. It didn't make no goddamn sense. Like, man, look, he gonna hit you. And Chink is arguing this point, and I'm like, dude, you've been in America long enough to understand that. Well, you should have been in America long enough to understand that that's not the case, but you're still arguing the points of the people that you claim you're against? Okay. Let's let him continue.
Many of these, I'll say these white liberals, is that there is that ounce of evil in them, bro. That ounce of evil that they have to suppress, okay? Unless it's fully gone, it's definitely there. And it rears its ugly head in certain conversations such as this. And he talks about DEI. Okay, what's your issue with DEI? Because that's what she says. She's like, okay, what's the issue with DEI?
And DEI has some good things in it, but it also had some abuses in it.
This man brings up an anecdotal story of how a white woman was told, hey, well, you need to be quiet and just listen. Because she was trying to offer her perspective. And they're like, hey, be quiet, just listen. This is your time to listen, not talk. And that's his example of why DEI is harmful, okay?
A white woman would say, okay, now can I tell you my perspective? And they would say, no, shut up, your job is to learn.
What? Think about this. In no other shape, form, in no other atmosphere, in no other arena would he allow someone to bring up an anecdotal reason, an anecdotal story of why raising the minimum wage is harmful, of why, what Trump isn't doing is fascism. But he would never do that. But he does this when it comes to Black Americans. He brings up one little story. And she says, well, that type of abuse happens with all laws.
Okay. So are you talking about like fringe cases in which like someone would say that they feel unfairly treated by DEI? Because I think in any type of law that we're going to see passed, we're going to see fringe cases in which the law is I guess manipulated in some case to negatively affect certain groups.
And she's absolutely right. This Black chick is destroying Cenk right in front of our eyes and exposing him to be a racist. That's what he is. And she's saying, why would you use that as an example to just throw out, essentially the baby with the bathwater? He then goes on and it makes it even worse. Now the mask is full off. And he just says, well, it's divisive.
What it also does at the same time, though, is serves to divide us.
What? It's divisive? Think about this. He's arguing for, a higher minimum wage. He's arguing for universal health care. He's arguing for all he's arguing for a lot of things that many of the Republicans would consider as divisive. That even though if you poll it a certain way, if you poll it another way, well, if you do this, it's going to raise your taxes, that it's divisive. Anything that has to deal with progress is divisive. But he happens to have an issue when it comes to Black issues. That's the real truth of this matter. The issue is that if it benefits Black people, now it's divisive. Now it's an issue. Now we can't do it. That in and of itself is his issue with DEI. Because she goes on to say that, hey, it's not about class. Because this is always a hustle. They want to say, well, Lucas, it's not about race. It's about class. It has never not been about race. Even with class, it has never not been about race. You can have a poor white. At the end of the day, they are white in this country. You can have a rich Black person. At the end of the day, they will be seen as an N-word. It does not matter. We have seen this time and time again, whether it's Tyler Perry, whether it's Oprah Winfrey, whether there's a litany of Black individuals that despite them being a certain affluence in this country.
Right, the point he's getting at, every Black person that's actually done tried to do something good with their life, they still see that they're viewed a certain way. I get it all the time. Like, dude, I carry myself. I do what I'm supposed to do. I pay my taxes like I'm supposed to. I stay out of trouble. I don't bother nobody. I work and try to help people when I can. I go to certain places. They look at me like I'm about to fucking steal some shit. And I really turn around and look at them like, bro, you looking for somebody? Oh no, I'm just no. Stop fucking following me.
Right, hurry up and buy. The freezer and shit.
Like, dude, that's my shit right there. I'm like, dude, stop fucking following me. And they stay there. I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna walk the fuck up out of there. Like, bro, I ain't got time for this shit, bro. I ain't finna spend my bread with you. And I sit outside of it, bitch, and tell people don't spend your money in there. They don't like Black people.
Yep.
Then they gonna call the police and tell me to leave. Cause I done had some people actually call the police and tell me to leave before. Cause I was like, I got time today. Every Black person that come up in here, don't go up in there, bro. Don't spend your bread in there. Them bitches don't like it. And you know, it's always gonna be some niggas that's gonna keep on going up in there. But it'll be some niggas like, oh, for real? And then they gonna go somewhere else. It's like, nah, bro, nah. We ain't on that type of time, bro.
That they are treated a certain way due to the color of their skin. And she goes on a site to study that, hey, that even with you, when you acknowledge race, it actually harms Black people. That the issue is not class, the issue is race in this country.
I don't remember if it was 2015 or 2002, but it was a study done where they simulated a class-based DEI program instead of race. What we found was equally qualified Black individuals were much less likely to be chosen on this class-based protocol. And we saw that the protocol actually represented a lot less of the Black population that exists in this country, whereas DEI ensures that we have a representative pool of applicants and admitted students in our colleges, which is extremely important.
You want to know what his response was? His response was, man, so what? That's essentially what his response was, because he goes on and gives an analogy. Well, even when we address for class, that if these Muslims were still hurt, that should we give a little more attention to the Muslims? No way. And his reason is it's divisive. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up.
If you say to me, hey, maybe Muslims have a disadvantage, even if you take class into account, so should we give a little bit of extra weight to Muslim candidates? I would say absolutely not.
Are you retarded? This man.
How the fuck would anybody even know that you're a Muslim candidate unless you announced it?
Right.
That's a fucking faith, dummy. Not an ethnicity. Like, we got people that's confusing faith with ethnicity. We got people confusing nationality with ethnicity.
Yup.
Like, bro, that has nothing. No, unless somebody announced it. In a prime example, y'all, Zohran Mamdani, born in the United States of America, ran for governor in the United States of America. They criticized him just because he practiced the Muslim faith. And I had my issues with the motherfucker, but I'm glad he won. But I still got my issues with you talking about immigrants built this country. No, the fuck they didn't. They didn't build New York, bitch. You need to learn the history of New York before you fucking keep saying that dumbass shit. The immigrants did not build New York, nigga. New York was built before the immigrants got here, motherfucker.
Right.
like what you talking about? But nah, like that is. I'm just gonna let it play, man. I'm just because they irritate me now, and we got to make sure we can make time for White Zaddy, man. We got to make sure that we can make time for that.
He's a clown. This man is a blubbering, corpulent clown. That's what he is. He's a racist clown. Because then she hits him up with, how does that make any sense, bruh? How does that make any sense? You don't want to attack racism because you have to attack racism. And she cites as far as studies for that, where it's like, hey, you have to, if you want to stop racism, you have to attack racism.
If you want less racism and less racial categorizing, or just us to see it as less of an initial categorization, studies show that we need to attack racism and race as a concept like head on. We cannot ignore them or input race neutral policy into place. What we find is that characterizing race, saying what it is, saying what racism is, and thus confronting ourselves with our biases is what limits them.
Wake up, nigga.
There is no going around the bush and we all want to get along and all that.
Don't say that shit, Hurricane. Let them know.
I said, she on fucking fire. Like, damn. I like her skin too. That's my skin.
Yeah, she got her skin look nice, man. She moisturized that.
He used the other talking point where it's, well, I want to be seen as American. I don't want to be seen as a Muslim. I don't want you to be seen as a black girl. Like, what?
And it makes them seem like they
Here's
didn't
what I
earn
find
it,
super important.
when in fact they did earn it.
I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
That's your boy Charlie Kirk, the one y'all want us to cry over. Say it again, Charlie. Go ahead and say it again with that fucked up ass haircut. This is the one they want us to cry over right here. This is the motherfucker right here, y'all. I want y'all to see him again.
I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
You say, hey, I reduced race.
Why?
Right.
That's not racist. No, that's racist. Just because I question his qualifications because he's black doesn't mean that I'm making a racial statement or anything. I'm just, I'm just questioning things. You ain't never questioned the white dude. You ain't never questioned the Asian dude.
Right. Be like, I hope he's not on cocaine flying this plane. I hope he's not on meth about to fly this plane. I hope he don't motherfucking give the motherfucking shit to the co-pilot while he go fuck a bitch in the motherfucking first class. Like,
none of that. It's fine.
Or alcohol. Or fucking drunk flying a goddamn plane.
it makes absolutely no fucking sense, but it's funny. It's funny that they want us to ignore these things, but she's calling it out, and I got my attack dog out here. Lucas gonna get him.
By 10%, 20%, etc. What you're doing is you're not noticing the giant downside of that.
What? And she's like, that's always been the case. I don't think you're never going to stop that from happening as far as putting people in categories. That just is what it is. It's how our human brain works, okay? You may be able to see this person as American, but it goes back to the racist argument of colorblindness. This man, Cenk Uygur, is using the racist talking point of colorblindness.
Which is then people start to view each other as black, white,
We've
Asian,
always done that. That's happening unconsciously all the time.
You're right, but what I would love is for us to stop doing that. I want him to look at you as an American.
I just want to see all of us as Americans. This is bullcrap. This man is an anti-black racist to the core. That's what he is, all right? He may try and masquerade with certain...
Lucas ain't playing. Lucas ain't playing. Lucas ain't like that's the shit I be laughing at when I see people tell me they don't see color. Okay, well, bitch, you need to just go see nothing then. If you don't see color.
Because, right, but listen to Dr. Neely Fuller, nigga. But listen to Dr. Neely Fuller.
we all see color, baby girl. Just so you know, like I don't know what type of time you on, but I see color, and I know you see it too, bitch. So to sit here and try to play in my motherfucking face and try to act like you don't see it, but I keep seeing the results. Okay, you don't see nothing, you don't see color, but the results that seem to keep happening to the people that's my color seem to be very negative. But the ones that happen to other people of other colors seem to be very great, but you don't see color. And that's the game they play, because then they try to play it down when it comes to intellect. But I'm like, bitch, it ain't got nothing to do with intellect, because the Asians, y'all discriminate against them too. And y'all literally openly admit that they smarter than y'all. Y'all just steal our shit and try to play us like we dumb. Y'all steal our shit and try to play us like we dumb. And I'm gonna say it again one more time. Y'all steal our shit and try to play us like we dumb. I ain't seen none of our black leaders in America be wrong about the shit they've been talking about. But either way though,
talking points of UBI and healthcare and income. This man is an anti-black racist, because even when the data is presented in front of him, okay, when the arguments are dismantled in front of him, his whole argument is, well, I'm white and I say so. That's essentially his argument, okay? Is that, well, I'm Cenk and I say so. That it's divisive. Everything's divisive. Civil rights is divisive. Allowing women to vote at one point was divisive. Freeing black people from slavery was divisive. What is this clown talking about? It's divisive. There is no progress made without a certain level of divisiveness. And the issue is, it's not to cater to the racists, but to let them know, hey, that racism is not going to be allowed here in this country. If you want to be racist, go somewhere else. If you want to be racist, keep it to yourself. Go in the furthest corner of the earth or in your woods and be racist there. But in public, that should not be allowed. And the main focus of her argument is that who cares about the response if the outcome is what's happening? The outcome is changing. Who cares about the racists who are upset about, the Emancipation Proclamation if freedom is what happens?
So no, we can't say, let's stop dividing people with the corrective policy. The corrective policy is helping something that has always existed, that's happening all the time. The problem is capitulating to right framework with, which I think was what you're doing here when you said the response to DEI is going to be negative.
Damn. Who cares about the end of Jim Crow and end of segregation if freedom is what happens?
I told you I have an issue with the policy itself. I think it divides us.
You haven't explained it.
Beta. Like this is the type of mindset that only happens to occur, that only happens to spontaneously arise when it comes to black people, when it comes to issues in this country pertaining to black Americans. I find it absolutely hilarious. He would never bring up such arguments when it came to gay marriage. He would never bring up such arguments when it came to trans rights. He would never bring up such arguments when it comes to universal health care, when it comes to maternity leave, any of that. But when it comes to black people, whoa. You see those people over there? They're upset about that, okay? It's divisive. It's divisive. You can miss me with this nonsense and Chang can go straight to hell. Anyways, guys, that's a video. I don't want to hear it, bro. This man, I'm sick and tired of these liberals, these leftists, whatever you want to call them, who masquerade as some arbiter of truth and morality, or hey, we've got the better way and we actually care about the American people. And at the end of the day, they're nothing but a slow-cooked racist, bro. That's all they are. That if you push enough, you come to find mask off. You're no different from a Charlie Kirk and a Kunis Owens and the rest of them. There is no difference. Anyways, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me.
Hey, look. And I'm not going to hold him. I'm not going to hold him. I know there might be some people that come around and be like, that's fucked up. It's not like that. I don't think he missed. I don't think he missed, yo. I don't think he missed at all. At all. Because that's usually how it goes. Everybody else can sit around here in this country and complain about their problems and what they think this and that was, and it's understood. When all these so-called white folks was out here complaining about fucking these illegals taking their jobs and stuff, that was all perfectly fine. It wasn't no victim mentality. It wasn't no pick yourself up by the bootstraps. It was like, no, we need to get them the fuck up out of here. We need to stop them from coming. But when it's black people sitting around here saying that these people are discriminating against us, we got a long history of them hanging us, lynching us, locking us up, putting us in prison, making us new age slaves, all that stuff. They tell you, stop complaining, stop being a victim, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, guess what? We're going to give you the same energy that you gave us. Because I will say this, regardless of all the bad things that they have said about the black community throughout the history of this country that they stole, black people have always been enemy number one. Not even the people you took it from. That's the crazy part. Y'all took it from somebody else. I know some of us was over here, but majority of the people over here were Native Americans. Like, bro, y'all took it from them and they not even agent number one. We're agent number one. Why are we agent number one? And a lot of black people need to start realizing why we are agent number one. Because they fear what we can be. Think about it. Think about all the shit they put us through. Like, really, I want y'all to really think about the history of black Americans in this country when white Europeans came here. Think of all the fucked up shit that our ancestors went through and what we go through still to this day. You think they could go through that? Like, really think about it. They don't understand how the fuck are they still here. That's why I always say, like, and people get mad at me when I was like, I compare people to insects, like different groups of people. And I say black people are like roaches. You could drop a nuclear bomb on us. He's still gonna be here.
Yeah. Like Morpheus said, we
still gonna be here, bro. Like, look, guys, people are like, dude, you can't deny it. And shout out to my girl, Miss Positive Vibes. Look, she did something. Lena, who that white girl in that picture? But she said, "Hey, Jay, love the show. Keep killing it." Hey, look, just be on standby. Don't tell nobody, but be on standby. Wink, wink. Am I winking? Can't see me. I'm winking. I think I'm winking. Yeah, be on standby. And shout out, look, I see y'all in the chat, y'all. I'm just not clicking on the chat tonight, man. Miss Brooks, I see you. Miss Books? Miss Books. It was Miss Books. I'll fuck that up. But look, I see all y'all. I see all y'all in the chat, y'all. We just trying to get to the content tonight because we got like 14 minutes to get to it, and we got to do our White Zaddy video. But Hurricane. And give me your thoughts on that shit right there, because I don't know what the fuck Chink on, bro. I understand, like, all these people that come from another country don't truly understand the history of America. They only know what the fuck they get taught on the way in, and then they might be a descendant of somebody else, so they don't really give two fucks about it. But man, give me your thoughts on this shit, man, because that shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Chink retarded. Like, I think he should have backed out and gave the girl a shot to go at her, and she would have still lost too. Oh man, yep, shit horrible. But real shit, I think he's kind of naive. I don't think he knows. How do he run a show? Like, but he racist. Fucking get it out the way. I used to like Glenn Beck until I saw he do some questionable shit. I'm like, got a racist, bro. You Glenn Beck. Shit, wow. And there was a couple of cats. It was like, shit, dog, you racist, dog. That's why we the best news on the motherfucking net.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Look, I don't think that Chink is naive. I believe that a lot of people that come to this country, I'm just being real, man. I think a lot of people that come to this country, they get black people and try to act like, okay, because they are in a better position. They don't even take into account that you actually get programs that a lot of Americans, period, not even just black people, don't have the opportunity to get or apply for. They actually get programs that we don't get. Business loans, FHA loans, all these different things that actually help them push themselves further. And they don't understand the history of black Americans in this country, where we weren't allowed to get a lot of things. Like, motherfuckers would go fight in World War I and World War II and couldn't even come back and get a GI Bill. It's like, they don't even get that concept. Like, if you lived in a certain area, you couldn't get a loan because the home you lived in right now was in a certain area code. It's like, they don't understand these concepts. But through all our struggles, they were allowed to even come here. They don't get that. And it's by design. It's by design. It's all by design, because the powers that be want everybody to look down on God's chosen folk. Man, look, God told us we're going to be persecuted. For the people that don't believe in the Bible, it is what it is, man. Take it for whatever you want. But in the good book, it talks about his people will go and be the fucking captives of it talks about these things. It talks about what the fuck we're going through right now. That's why you hear a lot of black folks in church talking about, we're living in the last days. And we ain't living in the last days unless you wanted to say every day from now is going to be the last days, because this shit ain't finna end no time soon. Right. But we about to play the song, y'all. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for White Zaddy? Like, for real, man. We came a long way, man. Like, y'all ready for White Zaddy, bro? Because we got to play White Zaddy, bro. We got to play White Zaddy, man. I'm talking about these folk, bro, because they already know what time it is when they come around here, man. Look, any white person that I fuck with, that's cool. I fuck with you, bro, on the individual level, man. I don't fuck with your group, because the group done did a lot of fucked up shit, and we ain't got no fucking reparations for the shit that's been done. But any group, y'all got to come correct. I'll deal with y'all on an individual level. But the rest of y'all, fuck all y'all. But we about to play White Zaddy. So everybody get ready, man. Go ahead, man. Look, get ready to dance. We about to do it. Shout out to Abby and Preach. I hope this is their actual real song all the way through. But either way, though, let's see.
Address the white shit, boy. Address the white zaddy shit, boy. Articulate that in a way where everybody will understand Charlie Kirk, my white zaddy. He won't.
Yeah, it's about to go down.
He won't.
Oh,
White daddy, my white daddy. Why Charlie Kirk is my white daddy? Why you gotta be a white daddy? Kirk, my daddy. I could care less.
Dance, nigga. Dance. God damn. Hey, he don't want to dance. Fuck you.
White daddy, my white daddy. Why Charlie Kirk is my white daddy? Why you gotta be a white daddy?
Kirk, my
Man, I got this shit going a little too fast, man. Hold up. We got to start it over, bro. I think I got it a little too fast. Now, we got to get that shit to regular speed, y'all. We got to really take this in right here, man. We got to get that real white zaddy up in here,
right.
Rewind.
Trapaholics.
Hey, man, y'all already know what time it is. One more time, y'all. Let's go.
Address the white shit, boy. Address the white zaddy shit, boy. Articulate that in a way where everybody will understand Charlie Kirk, my white zaddy. He won't. He won't.
That's the beat right there. Yeah, slow it down a little bit.
White zaddy.
White zaddy.
White zaddy.
White zaddy.
Why Charlie Kirk is my white daddy?
White zaddy.
Why you gotta be a white daddy? Kirk, my daddy.
All right, now. White zaddy coming through.
Care less. Yeah. This can get white zaddy.
White zaddy.
Yeah. Why Charlie Kirk is my white daddy?
Hey.
Why you gotta be a white daddy?
Hey.
Kirk, my
White. Hey. Uh-oh. Can't show that. Goddamn, that look like it hurt.
Right.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
It's getting gay.
White zaddy.
White zaddy. Why Charlie Kirk is my white zaddy? Why gotta be a white daddy? Yeah. Kirk, my daddy. White daddy. White daddy. Why Charlie Kirk is my white daddy? Why gotta be a white daddy?
Stupid. Checkmate, motherfucker.
Hold on.
Next week, every Monday, bitches. Don't fucking play with me. Rest in peace.
Checkmate, motherfucker.
Checkmate. Yeah, favorite colors 5.
Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share, turn notifications on, all that in the bag of chips, man. We gonna catch y'all in the next one as always, man. And do not have yourself a white motherfucking zaddy, bitch. That's all we got. I'll catch y'all next week.
Don't tell me about me. Stop telling 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 me about me. I don't need you to tell me about me.